Let's see the next step I did. Let's zoom in a little bit. The next step is, of course, I decorate all my background with the easiest paper I possibly could find. So that was this. That was my next step. And then we are going to the next page, and here I must let you see it like this. We made a little belly band with a seam binding and a little stopper with a sticker, and in here I made a simple booklet, and that goes in, and then this opens up and we have a pocket in here with a simple card, and on here I made 2 photo frames. Now you could make one sheet, but I did 2, so I think it's nice to put a photo on. So this is what we are going to do with the other side first, and then I decide if I will do the exact same thing on these 2. So first I am going to do the opposite page, so like this. So okay, now the first thing we are going to do is make the flip, the flippity flop. Now let's see what we are going to need. Is we need a full page, and we are going to measure the same size as this one, and mine is 9, and of course you know what yours is, and yours is perhaps 3.5 inches, but you will measure, please do. So mine was 9, so I cut my paper, extra check. Yes, it's 9, okay. Don't want to cut it the wrong size, and then we make a flippity flop, easy peasy. Like this. Put this in here for a minute, and then line it up where it's going to be in a minute, and then we make a mark to the end, and we cut it, and then I use my punch to create a nice decorative edge. Okay, then when this is done, then we choose some paper on top here. Now I did on this side as wet as possible, so for now I want to choose something with pink. Let's see. Let's first check the little pieces. I think we will go with this. So now you can measure it, or you can line it up as we all used to if you're following my tutorials. Sometimes I measure, and the most of the time I just simply do my pencil use. Okay, now this is going to be perfect. Do my smooching first. You can make sure you are about on the middle. Then put some double-sided tape on the edge. Let's see which color. Pink you almost not see, so I will choose the white one. Oh. first start with first one, then go underneath and place it. There we go. So this can be attached to the top of this page. Oh, the stopper. Oh my gosh. I was thinking, what am I thinking? Yes, going to need this one. Then let's see, a little piece. Do I have somewhere a nice little piece? Oh, here is something. Let's put this away in a minute. I totally forgot that I will need a stopper. Now, what I did was I lay it a little higher than the edge of the paper because I want to glue this underneath my design paper. So we create a nice stopper. Oh. We create a nice stopper. Okay, let's line this up. Yeah, there it will stay put. Okay, now fold this, and then this will go under here. Okay, now I think I want to use some tape. Yep. Now I first go to glue this one, then the glue is not all dried out. Alrighty. So we are going to put this on top. Yep. And now what I'm going to do is use a little glue, and I want to use this glue because this is a bit quicker to dry, and I only put some glue on the bottom, so only a little edge on the top. Leave this open, otherwise you don't have a stopper, you just have an embellishment. So don't glue all the way down, just a tiny little bit, so this will stay put like this. Okay. Now, yeah, I think we are going to search a nice piece of paper for the back of this. No, we don't. No. First we are going to make a pocket. Yes, let's see. You can choose any piece of scrap you have in your stash. Grab a piece of paper, fold your first fold, your first hinge, then measure, go on top, make a mark, and then make the other fold line. Easy peasy. And when this is a little too wide, then just cut it. It's as simple as that. I cannot make it any simpler than this. Okay, now the pocket is ready. I think we are gluing this down. Yes, we are. We are going to do that so we can use it in a minute. Oh, it's running out. Okay, I will do this in a minute. Now I just have to use my other tape. Otherwise you have to wait too long to see me struggling with my tape. Well, it's not that easy, not that difficult, but perhaps it's nice to do it on camera for those who want me to see it. Okay. Just a little extra glue on the bottom so my card is not going to be sticky. Not all the way down, leave 1-2 millimeters at the bottom, at this bottom I meant. Okay. Now I like this already put on my page. This is really sticky double-sided tape. I really like this one. Don't ask me the brand because I really don't. I bought this in my own country and it really is a good one. And then line it up. So now I can place the magnets on. There we go. And there we go. Okay, so now all we have to do is decorate. So, yeah. I will cut my paper and come back in a minute. And then when I am finished with my design paper, it will look like this. I use the flower because it matches with the stopper and make a little booklet. And then this opens up and we have 2 photo frames, and I hope you can see that I leave a gap. So it's nice to use 2 photo mats like this, and then the same photo mat with the pink, and then this pink on the back, and the flower, it will come back on this pocket. So yeah, this is it. Okay. Now let's think what we are going to do on these 2. Do I like it like this, or will I change it a bit so we don't have any page the same one? But let's figure it out. I decided to do something different on this one. So what I did was just make 2 flaps to the left and the right, and yes, I glue my paper on the wrong side, but okay, it's supposed to be covered up with photos, of course. But then I made a small pocket with this nice tag, Betty about you. So yeah, I think this is a perfect change for. I don't want to do any pages. I don't want 4 pages the same thing. Well, sometimes, but for this one I thought it would be nice to do it like this. So yeah, this is what we're going to do on the next one together. So for this one, turn it over and we are going to put this aside. So this one we are going to do. So what we do is grab your cardstock and you can measure, or you just line it up same like me, and please leave just about 3 millimeters away from the edge, and then we can cut this one. This, and then we make a flippity flop, and do the same thing on the other side. So we are finished with the scoreboard. Fold it over. Then we just measure where this is going to be, and then just about a ½ centimeter stay away from this side so they don't fight with each other, and then do the same thing on this side. Line it up, stay away a little from the edge, and then just cut it. Okay. Now what I did was I used my crocodile. Just time to finish to empty. Okay. Line it up. Line it up. Cut the corners. And then I cut these corners a little shorter. And then yeah, everything is really simple. We just glue these pages down on the page and then do the decorative thing. That is really not hard to do, but we'll do it together. Line it up. And the other one. Hope my head is not in frame. I have to watch. There you go. Now, let's see. Let's put some magnets on. That's one. That's two. Put this underneath. Okay. Tape. The first one is going to be like that. Oh, that one really went low. Where do you all go? Push and flip open, and okay, that's that. So let's do first the decoration, or we just can make a pocket on this one. We can. On this part I used only the decorative paper, the design paper, to leave a little bulkiness away. So what I did was I just find any piece I like, and for this one, let's see which one I am going to use, the 6x6. Oh, perhaps this one. This is nice for a pocket. Yeah, let's do this. And you just decide how far you want it to go, and now I will see how far the pictures will go. So let's see. I think this girl hat I want to keep. So this is this. Yeah. Yep, this is what I like, and I don't like the bottom of that strip, so I want to cut that. Yeah. Okay, so now what you're going to do is just make a flippity flop of your design paper to create a pocket that is a little less bulky than if you are using it, you're making your pocket with, oh girl, I really want to, yeah, sorry, but I want to keep these two hard. Oh, I'm talking to the paper. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I know. Okay, let's see, let's cut a little shorter. But what I was saying, if you are using your cardstock, then you have another layer of paper, and then it's possible, but if I find any chance to make it as less bulky that I can, then I will use that opportunity. Okay, use some extra glue on the bottom. Okay, then stick this not all the way down, and then we have the pocket we want. Yeah, there we go. And now perhaps, yeah, we can to make it a clean pocket, just to measure the inside pocket. Yep, there it is. I want to see if my lettering was not on his hat. So shovel it in. Yeah, here we go. And place it where you want it to be. And this is where I want it to be. Okay. So the inside we already did make it together. So okay. Now I just go to see, find some paper for the outside. Okay. Still tuned. And then my finishing the page is looking like this. So I use this card. And you open it up, and then you get this lovely card. So yeah, pretty much it is the same as the other one, but only using different papers. Okay, so it's already getting really nice full. So okay, up to the next one. Okay, the next page we are going to do is we make a pocket with a twine closure. Is it called a twine closure? I really don't know, but I really like this one to use in here. So we create an envelope pocket. That's also a great name, an envelope pocket. Yeah, we can call it like that. It's a nice closure. I like this in here. So let's do that first on top at the other side. So this side. Oh, and before I forget to mention, I already did my decoration for this side, because yeah, everybody can do that. And I choose this paper, and I use the lace Tammy sent me, and on each side, each page, the same thing. So on every single background I did the same. Okay, so now we are going to the opposite side of this one to make the pocket. Okay, let's turn it around. And now we are going to be on this side. Okay, the other side of this. Okay, so next thing what we are going to do is make the pocket. And you want to measure how far your pocket wants to be. Now mine I want to be 2 centimeters off. That's about the same as 1 inch, I believe. Yeah, mine is, yeah, you cut your paper at 4 inch and in centimeters 11 centimeters. And let's see, 11, 11. I'm gonna cut it as good as I can. 11. Yeah. And then we are going to make a flippity flop. A flippity flop. And now we are going to measure. Let's line it up. Grab your piece of pencil and make a mark again and make a flippity flop. Now the rest we can cut off like this. Alrighty, so that's our pocket. And we are going to attach it to the page. So I want to use some extra glue on the bottom. Do some little the flaps too. And just place it on your page. Okay, now not all the way down, just leave a millimeter or 2 left, otherwise it will get very sticky, thick underneath here. So leave a little room because the pages are already getting really thick. So that's the beginning. Yeah, the pocket. Now we're going to make the flap and just grab a piece of leftover and let's cut it at the same size as my pocket. And then we'll make a flippity flop. Stay on the right size. Yep. Oh, not falling down, please. Okay, that's our flippity flop. Now I want to see how large this pocket was. This one's about 4.5 centimeters. So let's see if I can cut this. And 4.5 is about 1/6 of an eighth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's about 1/6 of an 1/8 inch. So if you want to use the same size, then do. Now I cut my corners for this one. Always like that, gives an extra touch. And then cut this one a little off so my design paper will be nice, covering all up. And now this is going to be on top of this page. Alrighty, here we go. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Now, then I cut 4 pieces, round ones, round circles, and using first the white and then a little smaller for the design paper. And you can use any size you have, or you can cut out. So now first I like to cut out my design paper for this one, and let's see, I think I will flip it around. Here I made this, and I think now I will use the flap because the size is already nice. Could I make it, let's see, 4, and this is, oh my gosh, perfect. If I cut this in 4 in half, then I can use that on each side, so that will be perfect. Saves paper if you do it like this. Now before we are going to attach it, we want to use first the round where we want it to be is about in the middle and then a little lower, okay? And then using a brad to keep it all in place, and then we can glue this down. There we go. Easy peasy. Now this is laying here. Let's do that same time. Okay, now see what kind of paper we are going to use for the pocket. Now this is finished. Let's see what we have. I have the smaller one. Don't know for, yeah, I'm going to use this one. Yeah, well, it's the same paper. It's the same as I used for the flap, so that will be perfect. Go. Now don't glue it down just yet, because we want to do another round button. Now pretend you are gluing this down, then put your flap down, and then you will see where this is going to be, and then push it in. That's how I do it. Easy peasy. There we go. And then this can be on our page, our pocket page. Yeah. Oh my god, it's late. I need to stop. When I'm going to do this, then I want to go on and on and on. I think you all recognize that. Okay, let's grab a piece that I use for the same on the other side. Just the leftover is enough. You don't need to decorate the whole pocket. Nope, we don't. Here we go. Slide it in like this. A little lower. There we go. Okay, now next thing, grab your piece, and you can use any kind of rope. I like to use cotton, but you can use any kind you have in your stash. Make a knot, two knots I prefer. There you go. Then cut the short one off, and then close this one. I always like to wiggle my rounds a little so it's easier to get underneath. Okay, so this is it. Cut the rest off, and there you go. Okay, easy peasy. So let's make a tag in it. Let's see my leftovers, what I have. Oh, this is a pretty small one that I don't like. I think I will manage this one to here, and then this will go about here. So cut it. Oh, sweater is getting in the way. Okay, let's match. Yep. Okay, perfect. Let's see what we are going to use. Yeah, we can use this one. Perfect. Use first your leftovers. I always like that before I cut a new one. If your paper match, of course, but this, it really does. Okay. Pretty simple, but I like it. It doesn't have to be always that busy. Let's see, do we have another nice? I like this one. There you go. Perfect. Okay. So here it is. Done already. Don't have to be hard. Okay. So this is how it looks like. See, I really like it. And yeah. Now I want to, let's see what I will do on this one. Do I like the same? I really like the pocket. I really do. But I also like something different. But let's give it a minute or a thought. Okay, for the next page we are going to make another page. Like yesterday I told you we are going to make this one, but I decided to make for this one another. And today my mother is joining me, so if you are hearing something on the back, that's my mother using my Martha's toothbrushes. So, hi Mom, how are you? So let's go, let me see you how I made this page. So this is magnetic and this goes to the side, and then we can make this open like this. Am I in frame? Yes, I am. And You can put your photos in here, and if you like, and then this closes, magnetic, and then this. Okay, so let's make one on the other side, on this side. So what we are going to need is a piece of paper. Now this is really thick paper, but you can use thinner paper if you have the same color, but it manages. It's just, so what I did is I measure my size and in a square, and mine is 7.5 by 7.5. So I cut my paper in 15 by 15 centimeters. And yeah, in inches you can measure your own. Let's see, this one is 2 7/8 by 2 7/8, and then you make it 4 times or double. But anyway, let's fold this one in half like this. And I don't use the scoreboard for this one. I just find it easier to do it on this. And this is really thick paper, but try to manage it like this. Yep. And then we score it one time like this. Okay. That's it. Now you fold this one in and this one in, and then this all comes together. And now we just have to make sure that the fold lines are completely secure. Okay, and then this opens up like this. So easy. Okay, now we want to make some tape, some good tape that will fit and stay put. So put your tape on the back. That's enough. And now we can put it on the page. Alrighty. Now let's move this and put some glue on. Now I like to see my page in front of me, so I will use, so the opening, I like to do it on this side, so my magnet closure will be useful like this, and we are gluing this on the page. So that's it. That's everything on it. So, okay, the next step, let's flip this away. I like to use a magnetic closure. So first I am going to put some design paper. Let's see. No, this is too small. Let's see if I have something. No, that's also too small. Let's find me a piece. Oh, here are some. I want to use the same paper. So let's manage my perfect size. There we go. check, check. Yes. Okay, let's smooch the edges. And before I put it on, I hold it and I will see where my swing tab is going to be. And I think it will be nice on here. Then if I move this, I have plenty of room. Yes. Okay. Oh. There you go. Put a board in, and so you can move your swing tab. Okay. Now we can put some glue on and put this piece of design paper on. There you go. Easy peasy. Now put another magnet on the back. Grab a piece of tape. And where's my scissor? It's going here. Put this on your magnet. And then push it, and then okay. We are done for this part. And now we can put some design paper on, and then the base is ready to go. Oh. And then we can decorate the rest of the square. Okay, now what I did on this, on the other side, I used a few little magnets on this side and on this side, the smallest one I have, just to give it more on its place. So I'm going to do that using 4 of my mini magnets. But that's an option. I think if you are using thinner paper, then perhaps you don't need that. But this paper is really thick, so I think it's a better way. Okay. To keep everything on its place. And then another tiny piece. Okay. There we go. See? Then this whole thing is better closure. Okay, let's put some design paper on, and that's it. Okay, in a minute.